Hello. This is sort of like a podcast, but except for it, well, there might be continuous segments, but a lot of it's just gonna be like thoughts throughout my day, that I can't bother my friends with 5-minute long audios anymore. And one of them is something that just happened, cause, well, I just had this idea now. My dog sometimes, he doesn't like to listen, but that's okay. But, like, you know, sometimes I'm like, okay, you need to, like, hurry up when you're running to the room. Because he sleeps on the bed with me. And anyone, first of all, if you don't fuck with your dog on the bed with you, you're kind of sick in the head. Anyways, also, I don't care about his bacteria. Like, that's my son. Also, low-key, like, okay, oh, I'm nastier than him, but like, yeah, but like, also, like, people that I know are nastier than him, so like, it's fine. Anyways, sometimes he's heavily breathing into the microphone. Sometimes when I need him to run faster, I say Deutschland, and he runs like he's scared. But like, I can't tell if it's because like in a past life he was a victim of Deutschland, or if he was like a soldier of Deutschland, and then that like he's like, you know, oh, I need to run to, like, you know, go serve, and serve he does. Another thing, oh, I'm back now, by the way, I'm back as fuck. But another thing is that recycling doesn't work. I heard about it like a while ago, and I think about it every day because like every day there's some sort of recycling propaganda. And today I saw a reel that was like, by the way, recycling doesn't work. And I was like, no, like it literally doesn't. But like what makes me even madder about that is, you know, you'll see these TikToks of people being mad at you for like taking 20-minute long showers. When it's like, what the fuck is a 20-minute long shower gonna do when there's a corporation that takes the equivalent of 100 billion trillion long showers every 2 minutes? You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit like I get personal responsibility, you know what I mean? And we can do it. Like, I mean, we saw it during the pandemic. We can do a lot when we chill the fuck out. But also, you know, historically, my fault, there's so many mosquitoes. Historically, that's not really gonna do anything. Humans went back to just being fucking annoying once the pandemic was over. And I could say something controversial right now, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to, because I am a good person and I have changed for the better. But all you gotta know is that, like, it is kind of crazy, and we should, focus it on corporations, because, like, have you seen the amount of stupid shit that's just, like, readily available these days? Like, there's so many companies and, whatchamacallit? Like, manufacturing warehouses, there we go, that just make the stupidest fucking shit ever. Like, like, what the fuck are you even making? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, you just have something for everything nowadays. Do you know how much that must fucking, like, cost in, like, human and earth resources? Too fucking much, let me fucking tell you that much, okay? So yeah, I think that we need to lock the fuck in, and I think that overconsumption actually isn't about physically consuming, but instead us realizing that, like, oh hey, maybe I don't need 500 billion bottle shapes. You know what I mean? Like, I have, like, so many different bottles in my room. Like, containers. Like, moisturizer, fucking setting spray. And all of them are a different shape. And, like, all of them are from different places. And, like, different things. And it's just, like, why do they need to be a different shape? Like, I get a couple of different shapes, you know, an assortment. But, like, all of them? That's a little excessive. Now, on the line of, like, human responsibility, did you know that scientists know how to, like, exterminate mosquitoes? Like, we could literally today never have a mosquito fucking bother us again. But these motherfuckers grew a conscience overnight and decided, we actually don't, like, we've contributed to the extinction of so many animals. We don't want to do it again. You know, like, it doesn't matter if they ail us and riddle us with disease and have no true worth. We just shouldn't exterminate and make them go extinct. Like, motherfucker, yes, you should! Those are the exact conditions in which you fucking should! The other shit that you did, no! Okay? What the fuck? Like, there's so much that science is working on that we just, like, don't need. Like, conceptually, but also literally. Like, we just don't need it. And you may be wondering, oh, what are some examples? I don't fucking know, okay? I'm not thinking about that. What I'm locked into is mosquitoes. And how annoying they are and how much they ail me on a day-to-day basis. Also, the mosquitoes where I live have been fucking sprayed down with my bug repellent thing so many times that they've actually started becoming immune to it. Okay, I need to empty a half fucking, how many milliliters is this? Hold on. 450 milliliters. I have to empty 225 milliliters to kill these motherfuckers in my room. Cause like, I'm not doing the whole house. Oh, why don't you do the whole, I thought you were gonna talk about the whole house. I'm not doing the whole fucking house because that's just never gonna work. Like, that's just, like, I never even went through my mind, if I'm being quite honest. Like, I'm doing the room and that's it. That's it. That's gonna be my refuge. Yeah, no, this is hell. This is, I mean, like, science could do so much for us, but instead it decides to keep mosquitoes alive and thriving. That's what's crazy, is that, like, they'll okay, maybe this is a subject where, like, I get a little bit too passionate. I'm gonna take a breather. Not because there's something broken, because I knocked it over. I'm choosing to take a breather. So, I'm consciously being a good person. I'm gonna go take a breather. But also, side note, on the list of things that shouldn't be paid for, that, like, should be government given, toilet paper, tampons, pads, I mean, like, you know, okay, maybe not tampons, pads. I mean, we can agree on pads, okay? You know, like, I mean, it's just, like, prevalent, but pads. So let's restart. Toilet paper, pads, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop there because I didn't really think this through past toilet paper and pads. Because that's what I'm buying right now. But, you know, there are other things. And once I remember them, trust that you will be informed. Well, they should just give me a lot of stuff. Maybe not you guys. Like, maybe some of, like, you guys don't, like, need stuff. But I feel like they should give me a lot of stuff. Just, like, in general. I think I deserve it. Low-key, but actually high-key, I just woke up. First thing I saw... first thing I did was open Instagram, so maybe... But first thing I saw was that Call of Duty released an ad with Jake Paul and Huda from Love Island. Who the fuck are... I had to cut that out because I was gonna... I don't know. I was just gonna say stuff that would have probably got me shot dead. What the fuck? I had to stop again because I had to yawn. I literally just woke up. Is it 4 p.m.? You don't... Why the fuck are you asking me shit like this, bro? Like, tighten the fuck up. Anyways, who the fuck do they think plays their games? Like, I don't think... Okay, well, that's just my robot vacuum fucking popping its pussy at 2 fucking early in the morning. Fucking 4 p.m. needs to tighten the fuck up. Anyways, who do they think plays their game? Bro, the comment section is just the most annoying people that you'll ever find in your life, by the way. That's just, like, what you're having to, like, fathom today. No, this is crazy. Can I say that? This is kind of crazy. Who the what the fuck? What the fuck? Most fucking annoying, degenerate, fucking bottom of the barrel, hellhound fucking people they could find to put in an ad. And they did it. So, and you know what's crazy? I'm still gonna play. #IDGAF, I'm still gonna play. But I'm not playing right now. Cause
I'm kind of sleepy. No, but like I'm not playing right now because I am kind of bored. I don't know what else to tell you. Like college low-key has been retaining my attention because tell me why. The teacher yesterday was like, go observe children. I was like, well, actually, I don't think that's, but, I mean, okay. Like, I don't think that's, something that, like, you should, like, she already did, so, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Anyways, yeah, what the fuck? The most traumatizing thing that could ever happen to a girl just happened to me. Everybody always asks me, hey, how are you, like, mostly vegetarian? Okay, because you know how, like, true vegetarianism or, like, carnivorism, whatever the fuck, doesn't exist in nature because we're all opportunistic omnivores, like, herbivores. I'm gonna say herbivores. Herbivores are opportunistic carnivores, as in, like, a deer isn't going to hunt. But, like, if you give it a little bit of grilled chicken, it's gonna be like, ooh, let me... And a lion isn't gonna be like, well, let me go fucking graze on some grass instead of fucking up this chicken. But it does have to supplement because, like, we need to take into account the fact that if you're a hunter... Motherfucker, you're not gonna be able to, like, hunting success rates are kind of crazy. Anyways, people always ask me, how are you for the most part vegetarian? How do you not eat chicken and, like, steak and other things? This is why I was eating. Also, for those of you, there's no one listening to this. But for those of you who don't know, I don't, like, I do cook. I know how to cook. I can cook very well, although my specialty is in baking. I don't like doing it every day, every week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. I don't like doing it. So I order these, like, little pre-made meal things that are, like, they're like, it's literally just, like, rice and chicken. They have, like, the vegetarian. Honestly, it's delicious. It's delicious. And they're all, like, little fitness ones. And I love it. But recently I've been venturing out because before I used to only order the vegetarian ones. It's just that, like, 2 months ago I tried one of their protein ones and I was like, wait, this is, like, good, because I have a really weird thing with, like, meats where, like, if I bite into, like, a crunchy part when it's supposed to be not crunchy, I'll throw up. And vice versa, if I bite into something soft, I'll throw up. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. And it's, like, the main reason why I was like, well, it's the only reason why I was, like, I'm gonna be vegetarian. Because, listen, I fuck with animals heavily. Still, humans, we need a balanced diet. And eating what you're made to eat is, like, not, like, you're supposed to eat meat. I don't know what to tell you. But meat grosses me out in unfathomable ways. So I was like, I'm just gonna, I've always wanted to be vegetarian, but my mom would be like, no, you can't, you need meat. And I'll be like, okay, but, like, I'm just not eating because I don't want to, if I eat, I have to eat meat. When she eats up that meat. Okay, anyways, I was eating stroganoff. And I was happy because their meats, like, there are different cuts of chicken. And the one that I like and that when I used to cook, I used to use is sesame, which is, like, it's a part. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but it's basically the easiest piece to clean because all you have to do is, like, there's just, like, one, I think, nerve or tendon or something, and you just, like, grab it with, like, a little paper towel or something, and then you put the fork and you, like, drag it through, and it just comes out in one piece, and then that's it. Like, there's no, like, muscle or, like, fat or anything like that. You just gotta, and, like, I was just like, oh, this place fucks so hard because, like, they use this type of meat because, like, I haven't had a problem with their meats. Motherfucker, tell me why I was chewing up on my stroganoff and I hear a crunch and I feel a crunch and I'm like, oh, I hear and feel a crunch. It was a bone. kind of traumatizing. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm less grossed out by a bone. I'm way less grossed out by a bone than I am by like a chunk of fat or something, or like a tendon or like a muscle or a nerve or something like that. Like, it's just a bone. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, it's fine. But I did stop eating, and I'm probably not gonna finish my little bowl. And then this brings me to my next part, because it's really sad, because I would have given the scraps to, like, this little street cat. Like, it's not even a street cat, because, like, I live in, like, a neighborhood place, and he was just, like, the neighborhood cat, and he was so sweet, and he used to live literally in front of my house. And then you may be wondering, oh, why didn't you adopt him? I tried to, on, like, 4 separate occasions. He just really didn't care for it. And, like, he lived in front of my house. So, like, it was one of those things where it was, like, it's not making that much of a difference to him. And once he was done sleeping a little bit in here, like, on my lap, he would just, like, go outside and be like, well, I'm just gonna go play. But someone killed him, and I got so mad about it that I was gonna do legally, I can't say what I was gonna do. But I have my suspicions as to who killed him, because, okay, let's get one thing straight, his body didn't show up, but he lived literally in front of my door, and he hasn't been here since I found another cat dead in the middle of the street. And here's the problem with that dead cat, right? It wasn't run over, had no signs of, like, bodily trauma that would cause death, which means that it was poisoned. And, you know, my suspicions are that his name was Shaquille Oatmeal, by the way. His name was Shaquille Oatmeal. I named him that because he was big as fuck. Like, he was big. Like, he was just, like, long and, like, large. Anyways, he hasn't been here. So, like, he's dead, but I have my suspicions, and I've been emailing every sector in everywhere, every day since then, to be like, hey, you need to investigate this guy, because, okay, can I legally say this? I don't know. This is a joke, in-game. In-game. So, there's this guy, right? Because, like, I know all of my neighbors, in the sense that, like, they've always just been here. But there's this one motherfucker, right? Because there was, like, this empty plot of land. Nobody was there, okay? Nothing was there. It was just empty. And, it just, like, had grass. And sometimes, like, the weeds would overgrow. And then, after, like, 2 months of overgrown weeds, they would, like, chop down. And then it'd be, like, 6 months. And then, you know, 2 more months. Anyways. And then, in 3 fucking months, some haughty fucking motherfucker went and built a mansion. Now, when I say a mansion, I mean an actual mansion. Don't think that I'm talking like, oh, it's just like a bigger house. No, I'm talking mansion. And he just moves in 3 fucking months. Mind you, that, like, same month, or, like, that same, you know, time period, another construction started, building a, like, small, like, it's basically like a cabin, and that one's not done yet. Like, that's how fucking fast this fucking mansion was built. And this motherfucker has no pets, no kids, nothing. And you mean to tell me that in the, like, because, okay, it took 3 months, and then, like, in the first 3 months of him living here, that, like, 90% of the cats that I used to see on my street are just fucking gone? Yeah, that motherfucker is nefarious. He's up to something. And I know it. And I feel it in my heart. But also, you know, okay, so in Brazil, we have a saying that's like, he's eating the bread that the devil crushed up. And this motherfucker, he's eating the fuck out of that bread, because the cats kept the possums away. Now, it's fucking Possum-opolis here. Like, motherfucker, you can't fucking go one night without hearing... Like, yesterday, or no, the day before yesterday, I was like, oh, what the fuck is that sound? Like, my dog's fucking something up. I go outside, it's a fucking big-ass pot, size of my fucking dog, chewing up on some... I have an acerola tree. Acerola is, well, it's a fruit. So, it's like, what does it look like? Okay, you know, like, cherry tomatoes? Oh, think like cherry, but, like, a little bit grouped. I have one of those trees. And this motherfucker was just up there going, and they chew so loud. And, like, it was kind of cute. And I was just like, you know, and we just made eye contact. And I was just like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? I literally can't do anything about it. Like, I literally have an acerolatry. Like, it's, you know, they're gonna, and plus, you know, like, I'm not gonna do anything about it because, like, it's an ecosystem. You know what I mean? I have an ecosystem. I also have, like, little monkeys that come here and they chew the fuck up on those trees. And, like, it's good because, you know, they'll like, poop out the seeds and stuff and they'll grow some more acerolatries. It's, you know, it's an ecosystem. It's the way that these things work. But possums are kind of fucking annoying because they do, like, they prefer to dig through trash. Cats are opportunistic trash diggers, but mine wouldn't do that because Shaquille was just like the cat that I would, like, you know, take care of, I guess is like, yeah. And I would leave food out for him, so, or not out for him, like, I would place food for him, watch him eat it, and then, you know, because if you start feeding every cat, you're just gonna have a fucking horde of cats, and then they're gonna start and then, you know, I'm fine with that, but people get really upset about it, and that's when, you know, people just start indiscriminately killing, and, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, people who wouldn't have killed before would start killing them, you know what I mean? But this one, I mean, really, the cat population was really taken care of here. They weren't doing anything too crazy. It was, like, as calm as it's ever been. A bunch of them had, like, got spayed and neutered. And Shaquille, I mean, he was really just a sweet cat. He just liked sleeping and cuddling and purring, and he was just the most annoying little thing. I mean, he would trip me up every time I would walk outside because he would just rub himself on my legs. I really liked that cat. And he was annoying to me, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't annoying to anyone else. So it's just like why would you kill the cat that was only annoying to me? Like, the cat wasn't even annoying to you. Like, he wasn't tripping you. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking love that annoying little thing. And then this motherfucker comes in, and I know it was him. So anyways, yeah, there was a bone in my chicken, and that was really fucked up. And now I can't fucking put the food out. So now I have to, like, you know, delegate what the fuck I'm gonna do with the rest of this food. Because, like, throwing it out is, you know, it feels more fucked up. But, like, there's literally nothing. And I can't just, like, leave it out and be like, oh, something's gonna eat it. Because, you know, it's inviting more, like, fucking things. And, you know, it's not great. Anyways, I'm ailed by things that, I mean, no one has ever been ailed by.
I mean, okay, so shout out to people who don't get epidurals when they give birth. But, like, if I were to give birth, I'm getting an epidural. Like, I want enough epidural to, like, anesthetize a small country. Also, I'm gonna stop saying like. It's pissing me off. Anyways, but, like, okay, well, that's a little redundant. Well, now it's just hard because now I'm thinking about it, and it's, you know, oh, I'm gonna say something and I want to start it with like, but I'm not going to. Anyways, I would say, oh, just so that I don't, like, you know, get fucked up, I should just, like, get a C-section. Also, I'm not pregnant. I don't, there, like, it would have to be an immaculate conception. So, like, this is purely theoretical. But I know that if you plan to have a C-section, that they're just, you know, they're gonna induce labor, and then you're gonna, you know, and you sort of, like, pick the baby's due date. And then that makes me think, like, for the Zodiac girls, like, does that change? Like, does that change something? Like, does the kid come out kind of fucked up because they weren't born the day that they were, you know, they would have naturally been born? Or no? Is it just like a birth thing? You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I know two people. Well, one of them is my mom. So, you know, oh, I know this girl. That's my mom. She, for my sister, she, what did she do for my, well, it was a natural birth, but she didn't get an epidural because all she said was, I just didn't feel pain. I didn't need it. Like, oh, I'm sorry. The fuck? Like, what does that even mean? And then for me, her lady, okay, so my sister and I, we have a 6-year age difference, and she was, like, taking my sister up to put her on a bunk bed for some fucking reason. Like, girl, get up. Anyways, and when she did that, her water broke, and she was like, oh, well, I'm gonna go into labor. So then she went into labor, but I was asleep, which is kind of funny because like I'm actively holding back from yawning right now. So sleepy, and the doctors were like, she's not waking up. Like she's not, like, you're in labor, but she's not waking up, and this is a 2-person thing. Like this is a bipartisan situation. We need group work, and well, she's asleep. This isn't working. And she was like, oh, and they were like, so we're gonna let her cook for a little while, and we're gonna see we're just gonna toe the edge of we can't wait any longer. And my mom was like, okay. And then they couldn't wait any longer. Because I was just asleep, and I had to be a C-section because I was asleep. And when I was born, I was mad as fuck. I was crying, screaming. But you know what's also fucked up is the fact that despite me being born literally red in the face from how much I was screaming, because like you woke me the fuck up. What the fuck is wrong? Like, why would you do that? Anyways, despite that, the doctor still thought that it would be couth of him to smack me on the ass. He said, oh, just for funsies. You know what? Actually, my birth explains a lot about who I am nowadays as a person. So yeah, she had to have a C-section, so she was kind of under for that. With the yawning, I'm constantly tired. I don't know. I'm also constantly hyper. Like, I'm tired right now. I'm not gonna go to sleep for like another 5 hours. Like, it's 1 a.m. I'm fine. But like, I will be a little it's a little sleepy. But yeah, before that, she just like didn't get an epidural either. She was just fine. And then, obviously for the C-section, they had to anesthetize her, but it's just crazy. And then the other girl, she was like, I'm not about to tear my pussy up. She scheduled a C-section. So it was induced labor for the C-section. It wasn't even induced labor. She didn't even go into labor. She just, popped it out. Or the doctor popped it, like her, And it's like, those are 2 routes, Those are 2 possible routes. I think I'm just gonna, throw my baby up. I feel like there's a 3rd option here that no one really talks about because of the far left. But I think we should get into the business of, regurgitating, I just don't think it's natural anymore. Actually, speaking of things not being natural, I know so much about birth for no reason. Really no reason, because in my head, I'm probably only gonna give birth at 30, 35, and maybe even later. In my head, just from the way that things are going right now, 35, probably. It's not even, it's a most likely situation. But yeah, no, birth is kind of not natural for us, because humans 5 million years ago, low key, not even really a thing. Everything that we've done has been done in 5 million years. Horses, for you to get an idea, took 50 million years to get big, or to their size. I don't remember exactly what it was, but if you look at what humans are doing, it's kind of crazy, because we're just doing things too quickly, and you can tell because of babies and how we're popping them out. Babies are just born low-key premature every single time. Our gestational period is supposed to be upwards of a year, I think it is. Yeah, a year and something. But we couldn't, because when we started walking, our hips sort of, got more narrow, and humans just started dying because babies were being born too big to push out. And babies had a, Darwinism. We just started dying. And the people who were, pushing out premature babies just sort of worked out. But also with that, there's a secret life hack. Low-key secret life hack. The birthing position that doctors put you in, the pussy facing the world, legs up, that's horrible. That's just not correct. If when they're about to give birth, what they want to do is just crouch down. And that's because that's what you're supposed to do. When your hips are open, Okay, think of it as a triangle, right? You know how the triangle has a wide base and a narrow top? That's what you're doing to your pelvis when your legs are open like that on the hospital bed to give birth. Your hips, they're like spread, like your legs are spread, but your actual like I don't know this term. Like the tunnel. I don't know what it is in English, but like the tunnel things. It's narrow, so and it's why women tear so much when they're in that position. Why they tear, why babies get stuck, why so many problems arise. Whereas if you're just like, and it's also why water births sometimes work out, because like you can't really pussy face the world when you're in water. You just sort of have to do whatever you float. And it works because the hips do the opposite. The triangle does a 69. And the only reason why doctors nowadays, why that's the standard procedure, is because doctors can see. Like, it's just easier for them to see. Otherwise, they'd sort of have to, like, car mechanic, slide under, give her a wraparound, and be like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. And then, slide back out. Like, they'd have, like, a little, they'd have to acquire the little skateboard positioning. That's so funny. Yeah. And I think about that a lot, because that's kind of fucked up. But yeah, if I give birth, I'm gonna do it legs closed, and I think like water, but I do it in a hospital. I don't, because it's like, oh, that'd be nice to, but I don't really care for home birth. I get that people are like, oh, but I want my baby to see like where it came out, but it's like, well, it can just look at you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone needs to know what the stain on the floor is about, if that makes sense. Yeah, so hospital, I'd have a doula. She'd have to be like really cool. I'd also want like an old lady doula. I don't want to be giving birth and having my doula be like, oh my gosh, 6'7". Like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, I think, and also because like I try to connect with her on that sort of a level, just instinctively, and then we just sort of be on that sort of a basis. Whereas if it's an old lady, she's just sort of gonna, like, you're not gonna be like, hey, have you seen the horrors today? Like, you're just gonna be like, hey, and she's gonna be like, hey, and that would be so nice. But yeah, I think that's my birthing plan is just like bathtub in hospital. And low-key, the only reason why I'd want it to be in water is just because water's fun. Like, I think that would be so much fun. Like, but also it is kind of gross, and like I get that, but it's also easier. Like, if you're gonna be like, legs folded under you, it's easier on the knees, because you're just gonna be what, like 20-30 pounds heavier. That's a lot on the knees. Like, that's that's bad. And birthing is not sometimes a quick process, so that's easier on the knees. And also, like, it's just fun. But I would need to, like, I need someone to airlift me out the second that baby's out, because I don't want to be in that water. I don't want to be in that water, and I also wouldn't, like, I don't know, because I wouldn't want my mans to be in there either. Which, like, yeah, but also, like, I don't know. Like, sometimes when I'm just, like, picturing giving birth, sometimes, like, there isn't even a guy there. Like, I'm just, there. And I don't know how else to explain that. Maybe this is weird. I don't think anything I say here would explain how far deluded me imagining giving birth is right now. But, yeah, I would just, yeah, I don't know if I'd want Yeah, no, like he wouldn't. No. I'd want him to be like right next to me. Maybe even in like a bathtub, like his and her spa day, but bathtub and birthing edition. But like I wouldn't want him to hug me after I've given birth and lift his arms out of the water and be covered in placenta. That wouldn't be enjoyable. But my doula, wait, is it a doula? The other one. The one that's like there, midwife? Midwife. My midwife would be in there. I would be okay with a placenta covered arm from the loving embrace of another woman. Yeah, it would just gross me. Like, I would just never be able to look at my man's the same ever again. Like, if it were artificial insemination and like in a lesbianism sort of way, would I be? I think I would be. I don't know. Like, this is like these are thoughts that are just forming now. Like, would I be okay? Okay, who? I might be okay. No, I wouldn't want that. No, it's fine. Keep the birthing stuff to the birthing people. You know what I mean? Midwife, doula, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's the same way how, like, nurses, because, like, some people poop themselves when they're giving birth. Nurses just, like, wipe that away and, like, take it away. There's, like, not even a thing. Like, the mothers usually don't even know that it happened, much less the partners. You know what I mean? So it's just, like, let me be enraptured and enamored with, just gave birth, and not think about and not know about what's going on outside. Whatever happens below the belt during birth is none of my business. And I really do mean that. I mean, it's none of my business. I don't want to know. I don't want to see. Don't tell me. It's just like, just let it be simple. Oh, there's a baby mini me. Look at how cute, all the chubby little cheeks. And that's it. Don't tell me. I think that the most fucked up thing that, like, I would actually divorce my partner if they did this to me, which is like, take a little quick peek and be like, oh my God, you shit yourself. I would divorce them. And there are people who do that. We're like, oh my gosh, you're all fucked up down there. Like, you're never gonna believe it. Bitch. Like, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I would just not want that. Don't tell me that. I just want to be happy and like, I just gave birth and that's so cool and romanticized. I don't need to know about anything else. Yeah, I think maybe that's just like the secret of life. Just like things simply as they are. But like, also that doesn't work because afterwards I'm still gonna be like, ooh, itching and burning. Like, you're still gonna feel the side effect. But it's just like, in the moment, let me be happy when the epidural is still, high and well. And then, afterwards you're gonna have to deal with the consequences. But that's just, c'est la vie. Yeah. Low-key, this was so philosophical. I need a Nobel Peace Prize. You know what's crazy? Like, I could get one of those. I could get one of those. It's not, but if I today started doing something and I was just like, I just want a Nobel Peace Prize, and I saw what the qualifiers were, I could do it. And I know that someone's gonna be like, oh, but you know about anything. No, because I have the whimsy to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually, because, for example, something that I wouldn't be able to do, go to space, or like be an astronaut or an astrophysicist. I can't do that. And I really do mean it. I can't do that. I am bad at math. I would start my career way too late, so I'd probably never get to NASA. If I did, they wouldn't accept me based on my digital footprint. And even if I were able to like trick the system and be like, oh my gosh, no, you're being racist, and they let me in, I wouldn't stop posting. So like, maybe they wouldn't care about like a past digital footprint, but I feel like they'd care about a present digital footprint. Oh my gosh, sort of like that girl who got fired from, was it NASA? I think it was NASA. She was like, oh my gosh, I just got fucking accepted into Harvard or NASA or something like that. And the professor, he replied, and he was like, watch your language. And she was like, bitch, fuck you. and they revoked it. Like, it'd sort of be like that. I wouldn't be like, oh, bitch, fuck you. I would just be. And that, I think that would be enough. You know, you never know. You never know. Life is full of surprises. But yeah, maybe I'll start working towards a Nobel Peace Prize. Actually, let me just come back to this really quickly because I forgot about this. I'm rubbing a huge and fat one out when I'm giving birth. Yeah, I'm flicking the bean, strumming the guitar, shining the pearl. I don't give a fuck. That's literally what it's made for. By the way, side note, that's literally what it's made for. Like, it wraps around, the wrap around, and it's for that. Yeah, you're gonna have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, and like, low-key, it would be something where I would not even want my man's in the room. Like, get the fuck out. Like, give me a Hitachi magic wand and leave me alone for like 30 minutes and that baby's just gonna come out. Like, it's just gonna slide right. Actually, that wasn't the correct term. Like, it could be, but like, that wasn't really thought out. That wasn't the way that I okay, well, I meant that in a different way, but now that's, there. But yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave again. I think this is done. It's been 50 minutes. I don't think there's anything else to do. Yeah, I really wish this weren't the note that I'm leaving this off of, but hopefully no one listens to this. Cause it's just but like, it's okay, well, it's science, okay? I think we should be grown adults about this. This is science and biology. Science and biology. So actually, I don't retract anything, and I hope that everyone ever listens to this. So yeah. What do I take away from this whole situation? Spread it open and flick the bean. I'm doing it anyway.